War. War never changes. Since the dawn of man, when tribes beat each other to death over necessities, the will to power has been the driving force of mankind. When the great fires of humanity's ambition ravaged the earth, it was not our doing, for the bloodiest chapter of human history had only begun. Britain was not spared the hellfire, and London, a monument to mankind's ambition, was returned to the state of nature. Those who emerged from the ashes did so from a network of underground bunkers known as Pindar stations. And so it was that the embers of civilization would ignite once again. Over a century later, through the military might of the Tommies, an aristocratic parliament continues to give orders. But few are still listening. In the Tower Hamlets, the fifth column rises. Training drums beat and uniforms march, all in the name of their dear leader, Eve Varney. Across the Thames, in the pastures of Richmond, a great army gathers strength. Styled on the Camelot knights of days past, they're headed once more unto the breach. For there are whispers of angels beneath this hallowed land, a curtain of illusion and intrigue, a puppeteer behind the scene. Only one thing is certain. Those who take the road to Westminster will be forever changed. Because in mankind's pursuit of power, there is no price too high, no life too valuable, and no ideal too sacred. Because war never changes.
Mind the gap. Mind the gap. Stand clear of the doors, please.
Subject has been performing adequately. No spikes and visuals, nothing unusual.
Perfectly usual.
Quiet. Smythe will be pleased.
How are they in appearance?
Uncertain. Perhaps we should take a closer examination. Excellent. Rapid progress is being made. And with zero anomaly.
Of course. Now, what about their physical and mental development?
Gentlemen, I trust everything is going well.
Tremendously so. In fact, it may be our best work yet.
Good. The subject looks ready for conditioning. Within a week or so, we can wrap up Phase 1.
Thank you, sir. I'll set Phase 1 on autopilot.
See that it's done.
Seems to be rousing a bit.
Not to worry. Let's put them back under.
more power. The bloody thing won't budge. You ain't nothing, Johnny. You won't use this in a fucking clock. Winston, you have a go.
You got it, boss. Uh-huh. Yeah, no power. I can be routed from the main network. But...
What the fuck's that on the camera? Right outside, look. Ain't they one of the floors? I don't give a fuck. Just get us out of here. They'll have to find their own way.
Rerouting to emergency power.
Onwards and upwards.
Where are you going? I doubt you'll make it far, someone such as yourself. You were more useful as a lab rat.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
But alas, it seems I'm not long for this world. It's a shame, really. There was so much I wanted to do. Off you go, then.
System malfunction.
Be seeing you.
Emergency decontamination in effect. Going up. Going down. Lobby. Going up.
You are quite the wayfarer, aren't you? Escaping all that hubbub. With all you've been through, I'm impressed. It seems I neglected to introduce myself. Very unprofessional of me. I'm Mr. Smythe. And you? Well, it doesn't matter who you are. Now, I'm sure you have many questions, and perhaps someday I'll answer them. But for now, Wayfarer, let's not stand on parade. Since I'm all for giving one a sporting chance, I've unlocked the doors. Go. Stay safe, and remember, mind the gap.
Going up.
Yeah!
Lobby.
Bloody hell, what was that?
Sounded painful if you ask me.
Better not be those dogs up to something. I swear if it is.
Not everything's the dogs, Johnny.
You look like shit, mate. You alright?
This one just came off the train, boss.
Quiet, the both of you. Well, well, well. If it isn't the lab rat. You made it out. You're in a right state, ain't you? Never had a crash round here before. Course. Winston.
Here, enjoy.
You may be right there. Frankly, I don't have the time to groom myself these days. Name's Gaunt. Sebastian Gaunt. And these dredges are Chill Winston and Johnny Shrapnel. But you can ignore Johnny. We're the Vagabonds.
We're the roughest, toughest, sharpest gang round these parts. Not like the dogs.
Snuff it, Johnny. Don't scare away our new acquaintance. So, who are you exactly? Only the gentry use those trains. Looks like you're a wayfarer now, like the rest of us. Yeah, well, you don't look like it. Yeah, it was supposed to be a supply run.
We bought the location off someone in Thameshaven. Some old construction papers.
Lewisham, or what's left of it. The Isle of Dogs Syndicate. Johnny gets a bit excited about 'em. Well then, wayfarer. Seems like you got two choices. You could head down that way to the Thames folk. Ain't exactly pleasant to look at, but appearances can be deceiving. They may even know a thing or two about that lab, seeing as they sold us the location. Otherwise, you can stick it out with me and my mates. We help you out, you help us out. Ace, we could use an extra pair of hands.
Here, take this for the road. Its best days are behind it.
You're the one helping out. Good to see ain't everybody out to get us. Right, as we won't fall to the likes of the dogs, or anyone else. First up, there's us. We're the Vagabonds. Used to be big names in South London till a couple of things went awry. But enough about that till later. The cunts who made things go awry are the Isle of Dogs Syndicate. There's a fucking lot of them, and they all walk around with the gentry reserves in their skyrocket, so they got tickets to burn. They got that bees and honey dancing with the gentry. The gentry rule from their ivory towers, pissing off their pedestals from Westminster. Forget trying to get in there. Those gates are tighter than a duck's arse. Why are they so tight, you ask? Because they've got the Tommies to defend them. Powerful enough to take the peace, too stupid to keep it. Which means the occasional toe rags crop up and have a point at blighty leadership. This brings me to the dress-up factions. Take your pick. Camelot, the oldie Tin Man Knights in Wandsworth, or if you fancy painting it black, you've the Fifth Column tyrants in Tower Hamlets. Next on the list, you've the twats in the periphery. Hooligans that'll smack you, beefeaters that'll eat you, jack tars who'll stick a cannon up your arse, roundels in Hackney. Well, they keep to themselves unless you've got a thing against scooters. Miller's men are the slapheads over in Islington. Neighbouring next to them are the Pistols in Camden who want anarchy in the UK. All of that makes sense. So, as life dictates, you should probably stick with us. Know what I mean? The rest you can work out yourself, because I'm tired of monologuing. And you, Face? You sticking around? Guns are more common round here these days, ever since Enfield opened its doors to all and sundry. You'll need to keep your head down. You ain't in that test tube anymore, sunshine. Now, left, right. I think they call it walking. You're right. It's a good day to get things done. We used to be something, but now... It is Greenwich Station. We've got a small camp across the road. The fuck? What? You're right. Ricky, what the fuck?
They attacked us. Took us by surprise.
How many?
2 or 3 IODs.
Fucking dogs. Fuck them all.
And what the fuck were they doing here?
They were... I feel faint.
Christ, you're pathetic. Wayfarer, get a first aid kit from Greenwich Station.
I wouldn't tarry if I were you.
You came back. Gaunt's gone. And he was the one with the medical know-how. Don't suppose you could fix me up. I thought you knew what you were doing. Fuck. Go to the Swan and Mitre. Give them dogs hell. Go. You need anything? Got business here? God save the Queen.
Anything you need? You lost?
The fuck is your problem? I won't be calming down anytime soon. Me bloody dogs are dead because of you. Those dogs were mine. Churchill and the others. Some were strays, maybe. But mine, I fed them every day. You could have just roughed them up a bit, didn't have to have them die. I guess I ain't got a place to be mad. It wasn't my life at risk. Forgive me. I'm an animal lover. To be honest, he's always getting picked on by the other strays. He really needs a home. With me work and all, I don't really have time to take care of the little guy properly. Why not make amends for everything? Think you could adopt him? Churchill's his name. Great. He's a real good boy. You do right by him, he'll do right by you. Just give him a little pat on the head if you want to take him with you. He's smart enough to work out the rest. Anyway, enough about the dog talk. Why are you here? Doctor, here, you're having a... I'm not supposed to talk about our health and safety practices. It's in me contract. This here is the Prilla Dog Chum Factory. We're the #1 canned goods supplier in London. Thameshaven. Don't know why you'd want to go there. But if you insist, keep following the road, past the bunker, past Fesco, then turn right. Keep going, and you'll reach the old tube station. It's down there. I don't know. Talk to the owner. He's inside. Sure.
State your business, civilian.
Open fire on this traitor!
Better check that out, Doc. In the name of the Queen.
For blighted, we're in the clear.
State your business, civilian. The Thames folk have a decent surgeon. If they'll let you in, that is. Thames Haven is under lockdown, from what we've been able to gather. They've barricaded themselves in. No one goes in or out. Seems their pest problem finally got out of control. Mutants, children of the Thames. Some of my comrades call them sludge suckers, but never to their face. If you've never seen one, prepare yourself. Can't say that I have. That's the sort of thing the Thames folk might know more about. Most of them have taken to living beneath the surface. Gaunt, eh? I'd steer clear of him. He's a wanted man in these parts, though I hear he's a friend of the Thames folk. Personally, I wouldn't mind helping them. Thames folk are folk just like you and me, but we just don't have the authorization. The orders from up top are clear. No interference with the Thames folk. Beneath us, in the flooded remains of Canada Water Station, Thames folk like to keep to themselves. Just to be clear, I don't advise doing this unless absolutely necessary. They've barricaded the main entrance. You'll have to go in the long way around, through the south entrance. Find their leader, Rachel Hall. Good luck. I wish I could meet the Queen.
Yeah. 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 Ugh. Yeah.
There's no use, Rachel. It's a lost cause.
Lost cause? Listen here, Robert Clarkson. This is our home.
It's time to move on. Thames Haven is lost. Give the orders to tear down these barricades and evacuate the market.
You'd have me leave the ferryman to die.
You'd send more Thames folk to die. Or should we just sit here and wait to be overrun? Besides, he'll be fine on his own. Always has done before.
I won't abandon him. Nor Thames Haven.
Hold on. Looks like we have a tourist. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
How do you get in here? I see. I didn't expect anyone to come through that way. Most of the station back there is caved in on itself. What brought you to Thames Haven, outsider? I've heard of such places. We were given some old construction papers a while back. Sold them to Sebastian Gaunt. They documented the construction of a laboratory beneath the Shard. I suppose that's where you woke up. And I suppose you'll want to know where we got those papers. I hate to hold this information ransom, but we're desperate. Help us out, and I'll tell you who we got them from. I hate to be a pain, but there may not be a Thames Haven left very soon. Help us out and I'll tell you anything you want to know. We've had to abandon the main residential district. It became infested with all manner of horrible creatures. The market's secure, but we have to take control of the situation. Otherwise, we'll have to abandon Thames Haven entirely. The ferryman's still down there, continuing the fight. Find him and help, if he's still alive. No, I don't. He doesn't spend much time here in Thames Haven. Considers himself some sort of shaman. He looks out for us. Brings us supplies and the like. He doesn't have the, pacifist instinct. About that, we've blocked everything off. The only way into the district is down the elevator shaft. Here, you'll want to take some Radex first. Good luck.